Super Neptunia RPG is Idea Factory's newest entry on Switch and the first NepNep game on the console. This is a spin-off of the main series that focuses on platforming and, interestingly enough, 2D visuals, where the series has always been about 3D. At the start of the game, Neptune wakes up with the typical amnesia trope and slowly regains her memory as she progresses through the story. She's trapped in a dimension where gaming has never moved past 2D games, and its citizens are asked to never improve upon the formula. The story is decent, but is quickly overshadowed by the combat and platforming, which is the meat in this game's bones. Side-scrolling platforming is abundant, and is something that I can definitely see being tedious for people who aren't into it. Combat is more active, where you have a bar system that's constantly filling up as time passes, so you can choose to store up your attacks and unleash them all at once for massive combos, or use them right away as they become available. Layered on top is the option to swap out the positions of any party member, and depending on where they are situated, each party member will have a different skill available to them, so you can quickly set up a formation that's more defensive during a boss fight, or is ready to unleash massive damage during trash battles. You can learn abilities by leveling up and equipping certain armors, and the typical transformations for each goddess can be activated after enough time has passed during combat. There's a surprising huge amount of voiceover in this entry, and dare I say, even more so than any mainline series in the games lately. Challenge rooms are scattered throughout the map that will focus on platforming, so if you're good at Mario games, this shouldn't be much of a problem. Side quests felt a bit tedious since a lot of them pretty much do a poor job of explaining where you have to go. Perhaps this won't be much of an issue if you're using a guide, but doing them blindly felt a little bit off. You also have the option to speed up battles to quickly dispatch of trash mobs that I ended up using quite a lot. Spin-offs aren't a new thing for this series, and Super Neptunia RPG will ultimately rank pretty high among the spin-offs, with an interesting battle system, endearing and almost fully voiced characters, and tons of fan service, only being held back by the slightly somewhat monotone story that never really ramps up to the craziness of entries past. Real Gaming gives Super Neptunia RPG a 7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. See ya!